A crisis damages internal organizational culture by creating uncertainty, distrust, and other negative sentiments among employees. The organization's recovery is contingent on restoring senses of unity, commitment, and common purpose between management and workers. Communications to external audiences that convey the organization's response to the crisis also have symbolic and rhetorical value that serves this imperative. Abraham Maslow theorized that individuals evolve in their thinking and motivation as they meet ascending needs in their lives. He believed that creating conditions conducive to employees achieving well-being would also benefit the organization. A crisis damages organizational culture by disrupting employees' sense of well-being. A worker may go from being at a higher level of Maslow's hierarchy, such as senses of belonging and respect from peers or a high salary and rank, to losing her job and the ability to provide for basic needs such as a home, food, and clothes for her family. The employee may regress on the needs hierarchy, which would fundamentally alter her attitudes pertaining to her employer. If the organization hopes to fully recover from the crisis, management must restore the employee's confidence and sense of purpose and endeavor to realign her life goals with the goals of the organization. Duke Energy is the largest electric power holding company in the United States. On February 2, 2014, a stormwater pipe burst at the company's Dan River coal power plant in Eden, North Carolina. The ruptured pipe resulted in the discharge of nearly 40,000 tons of ash into the Dan River, creating one of the worst accidents in the power industry's history. After the accident, Duke launched a promotional campaign to regain public trust. The campaign featured 3 full-page newspaper advertisements that together comprised the text to be examined here, using content analysis of the nature and type of messages used. The Duke ads were examined using content analysis to quantitatively measure the use of certain elements that implied common purpose and management's valuing of the workers' importance in the organization. Then these results were interpreted qualitatively using questions described by Barry Brummett in his techniques of close reading. Duke employees were the dominant thematic element. Each ad is 68 square inches. Photos of employees use 44 square inches, or 65% of each layout. There were an average of 3.7 depictions of Duke's logo in each ad on hard hats, vehicles, and apparel. In each of the 3 ads, 1 out of every 10 words used was either we, us, or our. Applying Brummett's close reading techniques provides a way to interpret what Duke management, the text's authors, intended to convey to employees. What should employees think or do? Bear with us, stay focused on the mission, hold your head up, and remember, management can't do this without you. What does the text ask employees to assume? Duke is responsible and credible. Engaging external audiences is appropriate and effective. We weren't negligent or careless. The spill was a mistake. And you can trust management and your coworkers. How do employees know what the text claims? Number 1, because you're doing the actual work or know someone who is. Management is reporting to you regularly on progress, and you were told about the ads before they were published. And finally, who is empowered? Employees, because they're shown doing the work. The company won't survive without your support, and if you look out for the company, you serve your own best interests. Management is also empowered, because we're standing up and taking responsibility. Who is disempowered? The employees are disempowered because, of course, they're answerable to management. And management is disempowered because it can't recover without employee commitment. In its response to the Dan River spill, Duke Energy management was not aiming solely at external audiences. The company attempted to demonstrate a sense of common purpose and codependence with its workers using symbolic and rhetorical methodology in its texts. In addition to reassuring the public at large about the company's intentions, the ads were designed to inspire a renewed sense of unity, pride, and commitment among employees. Rebuilding their morale and confidence would help repair damage to internal culture. It would also signal a restoration of workers to pre-crisis levels along Maslow's hierarchy of needs, affirming their acceptance of shared interests and destiny with their employer in the process. As a result, Duke would do more than increase the likelihood of full recovery from the Dan River crisis. It would also strengthen its organizational culture in other ways and enhance its ability to manage adversity that may occur in the future. Developing a strong, stable internal culture reflects a desired quality of interdependence. When management values the importance of workers to the viability of the organization, there is greater likelihood of enhanced material and emotional benefit for both. Embracing the principle of interdependence has the potential to deliver broader benefits to society. Theoretically, a more cohesive Duke Energy is better able to meet the energy needs of its customers, deliver return on investments to shareholders, and serve other stakeholders. And the utility is better positioned to avoid crises like the Dan River spill that threaten the public's health and well-being. Thus, mea culpa ads may appear to target key external audiences, but for the organization, the most important target may lie within.